Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mohamed Salah, Luis Suarez. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the...
And Hullet! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty. Has a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Spain are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Rummenigge ploughing through the middle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mohamed Salah. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Beckenbauer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Salah. Vieri. That's a shade optimistic. Nakata. It's a good spell of possession, this. He is just caressing the ball. Neymar. And the shot! He can get that clear. There will be a throw-in. Thuram. That's Maldini. Chiellini. He won't be happy with that one. Ernest. Oh, good! Rummenigge! It's anyone's ball now. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Rummenigge! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Mohamed Salah. Beckenbauer. And he's quick to snatch it back. Has a look and plays it forward. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hullet. And it's Nakata. Rodri. Luis Suarez. Neymar. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And it's Salah. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that is expertly dealt with. Hernes. Neymar. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira. Nakata. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Chance! Just off target. Spain have their second corner now. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. No, he's just misjudged that one. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Luis Suarez. Vieri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
A real chance then to ease. Neymar! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the second half is off to a flyer! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly.
Can he finish? And now they can clear their lines.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Neymar! Oh, wonderful! What a goal!
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Bergomi. No way through. And here's Suarez. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. And it's Hullet. And he's picked out the run. Now the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Luis Suarez. Numero 11. Neymar.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao.
Il numero
Oh, that's
42.
fabulous.
Oh, shooting chance!
Il numero 20.
Fernando Torres. So, what can they make of this?
Cambio di giocatori.
Nicely aimed pass.
Di
Oh, strongly challenged there.
70.987 spettatori.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Torres. Now it's Romario. And here's it's Salah! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Yaya Toure. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Torres. And he was alert to it. Romario. Maradona. And it's Son Heung-min. Could move up a gear here. And it's Son Heung-min. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Mohamed Salah. Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thuram makes the interception. Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Fernando Torres. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Rafael Leao. Maradona. Yaya Toure. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yaya Toure. Oh, that was vital. Pirlo. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. A real chance if he can get through. Son Heung-min! And that would have been game, set and match.
Son Heung-min is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's onto this. He's going for goal! Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. That has been cut short. And it's lofted through here. And the ball is out of play. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Vieira. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Maradona. Son Heung-min. Shot could be on. A lot of space ahead of... It's Maradona! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Spain grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And it's Son Heung-min. Maradona. He's looking to set free a runner. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Luis Suarez, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear, and now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge, he's shifting through the gears here. Chooses to go back. He's had a hit! This time surely! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hullet. Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hunis is offering a wry smile there.
Works it forward. Now it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Maldini. Bullet. And that is a little undercooked. Rodri looking to penetrate opposition. And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Nakata. He could be in here. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Beckenbauer. Rodri. Vieri. Tomiyasu gets over and intercepts. And here's Neymar. And it's Nakata. He's in a good position here. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez, very much a man of this moment. Neymar. Nakata. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge. Beckenbauer. Mohamed Salah. So what can they make of this? Spain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Luis Suarez has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And that has put paid to that. Ernest. Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Backward it goes. He's got tall. Luis Suarez. Vieri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, driving forward.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Neymar. Neymar.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pull it. He's through here. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Luis Suarez. And now the breakaway. Beckenbauer. And it's Salah. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rummenigge. Hullet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now that's well seen too. Mohamed Salah. And here's Hullet. And they win it back again. Great ball, and there's the hit! Maldini with the clearance.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Forwards and with intent. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Goalkeeper's ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mohamed Salah is flagged offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 4. Numero 11. Neymar. Numero 19. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Il numero 6. Via. Il numero 17.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Beckenbauer. Can he spark a counter here? And he's intervened well there. That's really well manoeuvred. Bergomi. Rodri. Looking for options for movement. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, they could break here. Shifted upfield. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's very neat. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving on and making good progress. And he's gone backward here. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Spain finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to further improve their position of comfort. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Beckenbauer, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao, now it's Bellingham. Rafael Leao. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. David Villa. That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
Superb goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than... There's the shot! It's there! Two, and we've barely begun here. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. Hullet! Hullet! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Hullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Torres. And that's a good ball. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Rummenigge. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's gone forward. Neymar. Nice control. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Might be danger here. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Vieira. Hernes. Rummenigge. Hernes! That's tidy. Oh, important interception. Fernando Torres. Hernes. Now it's Neymar. There's no flag. Now the finish! Yes! And they are cruising away. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Rummenigge. Conte. Now it's Neymar. In comes the corner. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bergomi clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Well, played right into his path. Vieira. And that's been won straight back. Looking for the run. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Hullet. He's found the way through. Oh, well played, well played. Oh no, this does not look good. Rodri. And it's Conte. Hernes. Beckenbauer does really well there, strong defending. Rodri. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Vieira. Pull it. Spain finding their passes. Mohamed Salah. Some good work on the right flank here. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Now it's Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's managed to get free.
Fernando Torres. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but
It's Vieri! Lacking in accuracy.
well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Hernes. And how did he not make it 4?
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Beckenbauer. So what can they make of this? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's intervened well there. Oh, such a clever touch. Neymar. Beckenbauer.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
They've got to
è di
make this nice and quick.
7198 spettatori.
Looking for the runner. Mohamed Salah. Fernando Torres. Mohamed Salah. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Neymar. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer. Vieri.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, he's onto this. Pass somewhat off target. Ah, that's a fine interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Vieira. Hernes. Hullet, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Rummenigge. It's a great ball. He's in a good position here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
Corner
11.
number 2 then.
Neymar. Numero 4. Numero 20. Fernando Torres. Numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17. Il numero 9. Il numero 6. Via. Il numero 42.
And it's been taken short.
Attenzione,
That's good
una
play.
sostituzione.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bergomi has a look and plays it forward. Chip through. Thuram calmly anticipates. He's through here. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Salah. Half an hour gone in the second half. David Villa. Now that's a fine challenge. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he spark a counter here? Salah. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Driving on and making good progress. David Villa. Great defending, strong and determined. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yaya Toure. Quality ball. Picked out, big chance! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Nakata. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy, not for the want of trying, not for the want of running, simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when...
Rummenigge! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. And here's Neymar. Thuram could try cutting inside here. Horace! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Back in possession and ready to go again.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rummenigge!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tomiyasu, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Beckenbauer. So it is still 0-0. Mohamed, he's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Salah. Luis Suarez. It's a great ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hits one! And he's done it! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here.
That could spell trouble. He has found the way through. And they've been given a corner. So, third corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. A lot of space ahead of him. Neymar!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, super find. That's a shade optimistic. Thuram. Spain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Neymar. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rummenigge gets flagged offside. And back to the keeper they go. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Hullet. He's chosen to go back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Conte. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Oh, taken with style! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Maldini cuts it out. Rummenigge. That's tidy.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Succumbs to the pressure. We are into stoppage time. Ernest. That's a little off target. There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Hullet. Nice control. Conte. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He won't be happy with that one. That is Conte. Spread neatly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, he's found him in... Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rummenigge.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That is a great pick out. Suarez is flagged offside. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rodri. Salah. Beckenbauer. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dink through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rummenigge will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shot a goal! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Luis
fact.
Suarez.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's had it taken off him. Mohamed Salah.
Il numero 42.
Nakata.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yaya Toure. Maradona. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tomiyasu makes the interception. Thuram. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's forced to go back. Rafael Leao. Good. It's Maradona! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Spain get their fourth corner. And he's there to clear it. And this is Maradona. He's had a hit! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy...
Mbappe! And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, you knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Rafael Leao.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defence.
And the shot! It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Rodri. Yaya Toure. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And it's been given away. Oh, the shot could be on here. And he's straight offside. Bale. It's Bale! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Il quarto uomo indica
Now it's
4
Rafael
minuti di
Leao.
recupero.
Oh, he's been flattened there. No foul, says the referee. Thuram. Romario. Fernando Torres. That's a nicely measured pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Luis Suarez, shot could be, and the shot! That's a sharp pass. It's Vieri! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Tries to get it clear. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That pass has been well intercepted. Rafael Leao. Oh, this is a real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composed...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is lovely. Beckenbauer. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Bellingham. That's a shade optimistic. Beckham. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. De Bruyne. And it's Beckham. Beckham with the... Heads it! Goal! Bayern Munich! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really...
Fires from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Moved on forwards.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckham. Rafael Leao. He won't be happy with that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to...
There's the shot! Bellingham. Spread it left. Rafael Leao. Suarez. Big chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. Beckham. Now the ball. He's got tall. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham, always looking for that half a chance. And it's Salah. Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah tries making a foray down the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Bruyne, Hazard, Bellingham gets a foot in here. Mohamed Salah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Luis Suarez. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Now it's Hazard. And it's De Bruyne. In with the challenge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Beckham. Crosses it in. And it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Beckenbauer. And it's played forward. Oh, super ball! And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Beckham. Guardiola. Bayern Munich look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying...
Bellingham! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Costa Curta. And it's Guardiola. And it's Messi. Beckham. Cross goes in there. Terrific header. Goal! Bayern Munich! And they're back in front. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
So, time for changes
Numero 21.
on both sides, actually.
Luis Suarez.
Bayern
Numero
Munich
4.
go into the lead.
Numero 14. Lasciano il
Beckenbauer
campo per
cuts a frustrated
il
figure
numero
right now. He
20.
just cannot get away.
Numero 9.
Look, he could do with someone
Numero
else
6.
taking responsibility
Via.
to shift the
Il numero
target. He
42.
badly needs some help
Yaya
here.
Touré. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Salah. Oh, nice touch. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's in! He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oyarthabal. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Insigne. Now it's Beckham. And a header! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Salah. Yaya Touré. And smartly reclaimed. Lorenzo Insigne. And the counter is on. Guardiola. Beckham. That's tidy. Nice physical challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
David Villa. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And they've got a throw. Beckenbauer. Yaya Touré. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Law. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, they can break here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
David
recupero.
Villa. Chance! They've done it! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status. It's Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Dembele. Hernandez. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And it's Modric. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Salah. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Tries to get it clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, what a ball he's in here! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Modric. Oh, there's a probing ball. Haaland! And again the keeper stands strong.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
There's the header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Gravenberg. Gets his pass away. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, right place, right time. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, sweet feet. David Villa. And the shot! It's there! The breakthrough strike! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
There's a quick free kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Big chance! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely... Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us on this most anticipated day in this part of the world. Calm confidence is emanating from all corners of the ground, and the odds are certainly in their favour. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. Played out towards the right wing, and it's Luis Suarez. He's played him through. Oh, great play! And the finish! Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good pressure, determined, intense. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides see...
It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Messi.
That's good.
Neymar is the guilty party there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Messi. Veron. Foot in. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Kim Min-jae calmly anticipates. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's Messi. Great hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Suarez goes steaming forward. Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer. And it's Luis Suarez. Played back in. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! There it is! Could it have been anyone else? Another big day, another big game, another big goal.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Hazard.
Hazard, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Vieri. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kim Min-jae. Mohamed Salah gets into some space. He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Could try cutting inside here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mohamed Salah.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How would you review the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Baron. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Luis Suarez, looking understandably energised after his goal. Messi. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Messi. Luis Suarez. Suarez is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he got a little eager knowing what's at stake, so I hope a few strong words, Peter, can settle him down. Well, I think the alternative was to...
Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Well, there's the clearance. Jordi Alba. Barcelona finding their passes. Kim Min-jae kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Luis Suarez. Shapes to shoot! And it's Veron. Messi. It's the Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Deftly away. Busquets. Jordi Alba. And here's Neymar. Jordi Alba. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And here's Neymar. 60 minutes played.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Corner then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Neymar. Messi. Hazard. Oh, good ball. And he's managed to get free. Thuram can get it clear. And now the breakaway. Neymar looking to run onto it. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he put it away? Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Verón. El dorsal
Climbs up big!
Sergio Busquets.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Serán sustituidos
Ended up in no man's
por el
land.
dorsal 33.
Kim Min-jae, the man with the tools to make a
El
difference
dorsal
here.
17. El dorsal 18. Villa.
Your impression
Se
so
va a
far,
llevar a
Jim?
cabo un cambio
Well,
de
Peter,
jugadores.
if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Neymar, can he finish? And somehow he managed to miss it.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Maldini clears. And now they can spring out of defence. Chooses to go. It's Neymar! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Messi, and he's there to make the challenge. And here's Mbappe. Romario. Beckenbauer. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Totti. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Neymar. Neymar. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Schmeichel trying to keep this in. Totti.
Habrá 3 minutos de
George shows
descuento.
there will be 3 extra minutes. And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well,
And that's it. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music.
you